Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, business owners, my fellow citizens, those of you who are interested, whatever. My name is Daryl Guberman. I'm the CEO of Guberman PMC LLC, a quality consulting firm here in Connecticut. And what I'm going to expose today is an absolutely deplorable issue with our government in bed with corporations. Yes, like we don't know it. Well, I'm going to tell you something right now. This video today is breaking news. QA expert Daryl Guberman, an interrupter of DHS committee, exposes it all. And here it is. In 2024 in April, I was down in Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill. You're not supposed to get up and start talking like I did in the support of Sam Salipar, the whistleblower from Boeing, 777, 787. I stood up. Because I'm a proud American, I care about people's lives, and most people, especially those on the subcommittee, I have no clue. Some of them are, I think, are getting they're trying to get elected this year, so they're very brash and bold with the questions that they ask. But let's continue on. I have a lot of information. I stood up, I said what I had to, and Richard Blumenthal, the Senate subcommittee chairman, said, "Sit down or else we'll throw you out." And I said, "Richard, you can't throw me out. You know my mother, Sylvia, you were over my house when I was a kid." I know just about all the skeletons. And here, in June 18th, I was watching David Calhoun, and I feel bad. $32 million, and he's an accountant. I put in a 42-page booklet, 11 letters of recommendation, sent it to 11 board members. Did you hear from them? Neither did I. So I'm going to tell them this personally. And also Richard Blumenthal and his staff, Lorenzo and Beatrix, who he handed off to me. Here, give it to him. I have to go to another meeting. So I've been communicating with Lorenzo, and they don't want to say too much because they're scared. Well, I'm going to tell you the truth today, ladies and gentlemen, business owners, my fellow citizens, because you know something? As David Foster Wallace said, the truth, Richard, the truth will set you free, but not until Daryl Guberman is done with you. To Boeing's board, David Calhoun, and also the new guy who brings many ghosts with him from the MCAS system from Collins Aerospace Systems. The truth will set you free, but not until Daryl Guberman is through with you. And here it is. And we're not done yet. ANSI, the American National Standards Institute, is a private, not-for-profit, non-governmental corporation that has federal agencies and corporations on board. In 2018, ANSI took over complete control over ANAB, the American National Crediting Board, American National Standards Institute. They are underwriters for the International Accreditation Form, who ANSI designed and developed as an association of accreditation bodies, both national and international, and also its sister organization, which I don't think ANSI-ANAB developed but never could tell. It's just another acronym, another obfuscation. We have that definition. We'll show that shortly. So anyway, ANSI made it. They're the founding company of the IF. They are also underwriters, which means that they take all systematic and product failure of those bodies that are those national and international accreditation bodies that sit on both the IF and ILAC, the International Laboratory Accreditation Cooperation in Australia. They take all legal responsibility of failure in the system and product. And here they are. Obfuscation. And there it is. There's a definition, and that's a definition whether in politics or whether in quality. And we have 40 plus years in quality, ladies and gentlemen. We have 40 years in quality, and we're going to continue now. Sitting on ANSI-ANAB's board, you have the DOJ, starting on this side. You have the DOJ. You have the DHS. You have the FAA, and you have Boeing. They're all members on ANSI-ANAB's board. But what makes this a little bit skewed, ladies and gentlemen, they all pay a membership fee to ANSI-ANAB, Boeing's accreditation body, that they mandate from 2002 on their supplier bulletin, PQIT-001-02, I think it is July 1st, 2002. Also on their supplier portal must be, third-party registrars must be ANSI-ANAB or international equivalent. And then they sit on the board of ANSI-ANAB that can grant, suspend, and withdraw certification. This is only a sample. We'll get more into it tomorrow, but we're going to continue on because this is disgusting. Ladies and gentlemen, business owners, this is the sheet that we're going to blow up for tomorrow. Not only is the Department of Justice, Homeland Security, the FDA, and also the Department of Commerce, NIST, which I will show you right now. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Department of Justice sits on ANSI's board. Homeland Security, and here goes a good one with Homeland Security. They had a guy, Phil Matheson. There he is, $262,000 he was getting paid from ANSI with his salary from the federal government. We also have the FAA on board. The FAA sits on their board. You also have Homeland Security, where we have Richard Blumenthal being the subcommittee chairman of this organization. You also have NIST sitting on the board, right over by everybody else. And they also had a Gordon Gillerman, $120,000, sitting on ANSI's board, getting his federal salary as well. This is tax-free. I'm not going to go through this until we go and do a full-blown video, but I thought that this would have to come out because this is ultimate in impropriety. And then we have Boeing. Now, the worst thing is, and I'm going to show you this, on the balance sheet of ANSI-ANAB, the accreditation body of Boeing, you have, and you can't make this up, you have Richard Blumenthal's Department of Homeland Security that he sits on the subcommittee as a chairman. You have them also being a customer for ANSI-ANAB. This is what this is showing you. The customers, that they pay not only a membership fee to ANSI-ANAB, but they are using them as a supplier, meaning that they are a customer of ANSI-ANAB, the accreditation body of Boeing. So when you have me standing up in front of the Department of Homeland Security with that look of disgust in my eyes, I didn't realize it was this deep, but it's worse. You have these federal agencies as customers on Boeing's accreditation body that they force down their suppliers and subcontractors' throats. And you can see by the degradation of quality that that certificate is not worth it. I've been involved with this for 40 plus years, involved in business, going through the slings and arrows of the improprieties of the breaking of the Sherman and Clayton Act that Boeing does with me, and so does Lockheed Martin. They have on their supplier list, must be ANSI-ANAB. Why? They sit on the board. Now you have the Department of Homeland Security that's supposed to be doing something for we the people. You find out that they're a customer of Boeing's accreditation body. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up, ladies and gentlemen. They are paying a fee for membership, right? They're paying a fee for membership of Department of Homeland Security, and they're also using ANSI-ANAB as a supplier, as a contractor for. Oh my God. And here's the bottom line over. Well, this is an older one. I've looked at the 2022. The balance sheet, and it's down to $1,530,000. But I wanted to use the 2021 because it doesn't make a difference anyway, because the subcommittee was questioning them back in 2019, 2021. It's disgusting, ladies and gentlemen. The Department of Homeland Security is sitting on ANSI-ANAB's board, the accreditation body of Boeing, okay? And they're also paying a fee for membership to ANSI-ANAB, the accreditation body of Boeing. And what makes it worse is they're using ANSI-ANAB as a supplier to them. They're paying a fee to ANSI-ANAB to use them as a supplier for goods and services. You find anything wrong with that? 203-556-1493. I look forward to hearing from you.